Grand Rising. How y'all doing? Ow. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hope you all slept well and started your days off wonderfully. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, hit that like button. Hope you all had a good night's rest. I did. Saw some beautiful things in my dream. Oh, wow. It was beautiful. It scared me at first, but once I got, acclimated, it was cool. I was just talking with Spirit about inner child healing. And I remember as a child, I was a kid that didn't really get complimented much. And I don't know why that's relevant for water signs today, because we're doing karmics. You know, people never congratulated me much. Or, tell me if I did a good job or they was proud of me. That was something that I never received received very minimum of as a child. So I feel like for whatever reason it's relevant for these water signs. And that came up in my meditation this morning when I was getting ready for your reading. And I feel like somehow this is relevant. I don't know how, but it came up for me. So, and I was getting prepared for you, so it may be relevant to some of you, okay? So take that how that resonates. And I feel like this is somebody that needs to do some inner child work. There's inner child healing that needs to be taking place here. Because the title of the reading is something, a time for change, okay? Yeah, that was kind of emotional remembering that. So if I looked teary eyed, I was allowing my tears to flow this rising. I do it every morning. Every morning I weep. Every rising I weep, and it's kind of refreshing to be honest. At first I was like, why am I always crying? But now it's like it's refreshing because the more I weep, the more I release. And there's always something packed down off in there. So that's why we always have to be in a constant state of cleansing and healing and releasing. And tears are one of the best ways to release things from your childhood. So it is wonderful when you can release things. But I'm not gonna wait till everybody come up in here. Y'all come on your own volition. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Once y'all get used to me going live, y'all not used to me going live, and I understand that. So that's why I'm not waiting. When it gets bigger, yeah, I'll start waiting. But right now, no. I'm gonna go ahead and get the message out, okay? All right. What deck are we using, Spirit? Okay. We've been using this deck a lot. Let's cleanse it. I know why, because it's about the emotional body and the lessons you need to learn. These are judgments and actions and behaviors, you know. Guardian angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for this collective? What needs to change? You know, I was just thinking also about what I was saying earlier. A lot of times you have to learn how to give yourself those props. Because some people, I feel like for me, my parents never received that, so they didn't know how to give that. So, you know, that was the way they was raised. So again, it's a pattern. It's all about patterns, you know. And are they healthy patterns or are they negative patterns? And that's what you have to discern. Is the way that you're running your life, the patterns in your life, are they healthy or are they positive? Are they good for you or are they bad? Okay? And if they're bad for you, how can you parent yourself to fix those things? Because I feel like this group I'm reading for has some issues with their parents. Okay, I don't know why that's relevant. We'll see. I'm getting parents. Inner childhood woundings. I don't know how that's affecting you in your adulthood life, but that's where this reading is going back to. Spirit is saying that the water signs that I'm reading for, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that there's a lot of inner childhood woundings that you've never dealt with, and it caused you to be who you are today, and which is a very low vibrational energy. You know, a lot of people get offended by being called karmic. You know, it's okay to be called karmic if you're learning your lessons. Okay? If you're not learning your lessons and you're choosing to stay in that low vibrational energy, you're not trying to raise your vibration in any way, then, you know, it's not a good title. And it's not a good fit for you because you're refusing to raise your vibration. You're refusing to make changes in your life. You're refusing to heal yourselves. You're refusing to even be a better imprint on society is what I'm hearing. So, that being said, at some point you have to make a decision. It's a time for change. Are we going to change, keep changing to go lower, or are we going to change to go higher into ourselves? You know, as above, so below. You have a higher self and you have a lower self. Peace and blessings. How you doing? Hit that like button. Don't be coming here watching me and ain't showing no love. Hit that like button. Alright, you have to ask yourself, who are you being? Are you wanting to change? Are you wanting to heal? And I feel like there's going to be two sides to this, because there's a side, because Spirit just had me touch on two sides. There's a side who's realizing that they've repeated patterns from their childhood and they won't change. There's a side that refuse to change, don't want to change, and they go lower into themselves. Oh, shit. So, with that being said, you have to choose which side you want, okay? Are you on the side that's wanting to do better, wanting to actually heal and change yourself to come out of this low vibrational energy? Or are you the side that's striving to go even lower? Okay? That's what I'm picking up. Sorry, y'all. I'm just rising, meditated, and had made my coffee and got dressed for y'all. Alright, Spirit. Ready when you are. You want me to keep shuffling? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I receive. Okay. Oh, health failure. Wow. Okay. Part of what I'm getting is some of y'all are realizing that the way you've been living your lives is not healthy and you've been feeling like a failure. Okay? Peace and blessings. You've been feeling like a failure. That's for some of you. Yeah, there's two sides. Okay? What else, Spirit? Yeah, some of y'all are struggling accepting yourselves or others as they are. I feel like those of you who was never given that empathy, thank you, Spirit. It's sitting in my face. Those of you who was never given empathy as a child, never felt accepted, and always felt like you was a failure, and that therefore you led an unhealthy lifestyle. Okay. Then there's some of you who likes to cause people. Yeah, a lot of you felt lonely growing up. We're talking about this inner child. You felt lonely as a child, like nobody was there for you, nobody paid you any attention. And you grew up in an unhealthy, dysfunctional family, and you didn't feel accepted in this family. I feel like this energy that I'm reading for, you're karmic because you have not learned to heal yourself. Okay. And these are things that Spirit wants you to do, work on, okay? I'm good for some better energy. Well, Spirit said don't get too excited yet because I ain't went into the other side, okay? They want me to talk about, they splitting it up. We're doing just the inner child right now. Those of you who are working on healing that, wanting to change. They don't want to put the dark energy on the table yet. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that because it was affecting me. Yeah, they said we noticed. uh, okay. So for those of you who are working on inner childhood woundings, um, you never had healthy friendships or any kind of healthy relationship or a healthy relationship with yourself. And you always felt like a failure. And you didn't feel accepted by the people around you, which made you in turn feel lonely. Um, with empathy here in the upright. See, we have health, failure, and acceptance in reverse. And with empathy in the upright, I feel like what Spirit is saying, it says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. I feel like Spirit is calling for you with empathy to stop blaming the people that didn't accept you, that didn't receive you well as a kid coming up. Okay? This is something you have not healed in yourself. So don't blame them. And to instead look at both sides of the streets. That's relevant to the point of what I was saying about our parents. It's a pattern. We have to look at our parents as a pattern. They only teach us based off what they was raised upon, unless they learned to do it differently. And if they never chose to do it differently, see, it's called cotton. I can't get the word. But anytime your core beliefs is unchangeable, that's when you become stuck. Okay, so this is passed down through generation through generation. Cotton, come on, Spirit, help me get it out. Cognizance, distance. Thank you, Spirit. Um, it's when you don't want to change your core beliefs, that you feel like everything that you know is written in stone. And I feel like that's the type of parents you had. It was do or die around that camp. That's the energy I'm picking up. And I feel like I'm picking up on, you're grown now, but as a child, you felt reclused, closed off, and shut off, and ignored. And I feel like as an adult, you're lashing out and you're causing problems in unhealthy. You keep getting caught up in unhealthy situation as an adult, and you keep wondering why they keep failing and why. And you feel like because they're failing, you're never going to be accepted, but that's not true. Spirit is saying, calling for you to sit down right now and look at all sides of the situation. And what I mean by that, go back to your childhood. You got to go way back. If you got your journal, get one. If you don't, get it. Get it out. I appreciate it if y'all start coming to my channel with pen and paper. Take notes to help yourselves. You know, Tara helped save my life. I kid you not. I had to have certain readers that I enjoy watching because they actually teach you. And I got tons of notes. They helped me figure out some things about myself that I could not figure out on my own, you know. Um, and there's some out here that we all have our assignments, put it like that, okay? So I'm not knocking any reader's style, but there are some who focus on healing, there are some focus on teaching, and there's some focus on truth, and there's some that's doing whatever they do, you know? And I'm not knocking no one. So there are some readers out there that actually teach you how to heal these things, okay? I'm one of them. But I'm multifaceted. I don't stick to one thing. I don't like routine, you know. So you might catch me doing something this moment and doing something that moment. Just keep up. That's all I can say. you know, that's all I can say is just keep up with me. You know, whatever creative spark hits me, that's what I give to you. Okay, and I co-create with Spirit a lot. Me and Spirit go hand in hand on these messages. Okay, you know, if I don't feel comfortable with it, they'll wait till I feel comfortable with it. You know. But if it's something that's important, whether I feel comfortable with it or not, we push it out. Okay? On the levels of importance. Thank you, Spirit. All messages are important, true enough, but there are some that just have to get out there because of what's going on. Okay? Back to what I was saying. Um, Whoever you are, you never felt accepted by society or your peers. So I feel like, and I feel like you may have even been bullied. Okay? You may have even been bullied. And if you were bullied, you turned into a bully. That's what I'm picking up. You turned into a bully. Okay? You learned to, you lacked empathy. You wasn't given empathy, which made you feel loneliness. And it says loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Spirit wants you to know that you was never alone. Not not one day of your journey had you been alone. You know, and they want you to know that you've always been watched over and cared for. But when we're not open to things like that, we don't know that, okay? And that's why it's important to teach those things to our children and to give those things to our children so that when they grow up, they know that they're loved and they're protected, whether you're with them or not, you know, and that you're proud of them. If you're not encouraging your children at an early age, instilling in them that they can do it, they grow up thinking they can't do it, you know? So you have to reinforce that, you know? I can't say I always did that with my kids, but when I learned better, I did better, you know? Because I was raised like that as well. I didn't get reinforcement. I had to learn to reinforce myself. You feel me? I had to learn to parent myself. And even though I had parents, I had adults all around me. But I was the youngest. So a lot of times I got looked over, you know? Um, and that's okay. I don't lay no blame there. I just recognize the patterns and do my best with my children not to do that to them. That's like, because I have 5 children, and you know, sometimes the ones in the middle can get looked over because the baby will overshadow them, or the older ones will overshadow them, and I have to be mindful. Hey, give that one more attention. You know, give that middle child more attention because I can see sometimes she be like, because my child, she's timid, but she's sweet as gold, and she would rather for her brothers and sisters to be heard before she would speak up for herself. So I started noticing that, and I'm like, nope. So I would pay attention to that child, and I would reaffirm her, speak up, say what you want, don't let them overspeak you, you know, and she's gotten better now because now they like, Mama, what you do to her? She won't. Me doing that to her. Now, the oldest and the youngest, if they get out of line, she's checking their ass, and I love that. And I'm like, you stand up, speak for what you want, and she does it. It took her a longest time to do that, but it was because she was that middle child. They was overshadowing her. Cause my youngest, she is a pistol. She is a little pistol, and I love all my children equally, but she's a little pistol. We all have different relationships too, you know. They're not the same. None of my children are the same, so you have to develop different relationships with your kids. uh, based off who they are, not who you want them to be. You know, and my youngest, that's my little fairy. If she want to wear mismatched clothes, I let her. If she want to walk around with one red boot and a green boot, I let her, because that's her creative spark. You know, so it hurts me to know that there has been people that had tried to shun that out of my child, and I'm like, no, hell no, you better not. That's who she is as a person. You know, if she wants to walk around here looking like Pippi Longstocking and got them and the star power kids, then let her. That's what she feels comfortable with. That's who she's comfortable with. She's confident in that. So why would I take that confidence away from her? You see, we have to stop doing it to our kids, because we worried about what society will think. You know? We worry about what society would think. Now, then what society think? What does that child think? What does that child feel? What in the heck is that? But you know, it happens. I have a little friend here. Wow. But you know, it happens, and we have to learn to refrain from doing that to our children, because that's when they're most impressionable. I wasn't always like that. I had to learn through my many children. Each one got a different level of parenting, you know, because I was learning as I went, you know. But I changed and I transformed. And, you know, my oldest kids, they're like, Mama, you didn't raise us like that. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I learned from my mistakes, you know, through y'all. I learned through my mistakes. So now I get to teach y'all better as older kids, you know. But you have to recognize that. But whoever this is, this energy did not receive that at all, whether you're male or female. I think that was a spider or something. Look at me looking around. Where'd it go? Shucks. Yeah. Mama don't do spiders. Stay over there. But I feel like this energy turned into a book. They was probably bullied as a kid, and they never healed that. And the spirit is calling for you to heal that, okay? You always felt like you was alone. You felt like nobody cared for you with empathy here. And nobody valued what you had to say. That's also, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. I feel like you got blamed for a lot that wasn't your fault as a kid. And now, as an adult, you're acting out. You're still acting out of this energy. I'm feeling somebody who, for some of y'all, either you're the bully or you're playing the victim. Okay? Either you're the bully or you're playing the victim. And that's what I'm getting off this energy. Alright. What else, Spirit, for this energy? Courage. I feel like you never had the courage to stand. If you was bullied, you never had the courage to stand up for yourself. And it's time for you to, as an adult, stand up for that inner child by refusing to continue to conduct yourself that way that you have been as an adult. To go in and work and love and heal that inner child. Parent that inner child in you. Okay? It says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You know? That child in you is still scared, is what I'm hearing. That inner child lacks the courage to stand up and meet the vibration of who that adult person is now. And Spirit is calling for you to sit down and work on that inner child. This is someone who needs to do some inner child healing. If you have dealt with these things, you're probably you always feeling attacked. It don't matter what people say to you or do to you, you always feel attacked. For some of you. For some of you, that's the ones playing victim. For the others of you, there's another side of this where you're the bully. You was bullied, so you turned into the bully, so now you're bullying others because you don't know how to look at yourself and sit down and heal this childhood wounding. You don't know how to forgive those that bullied you. So you figured, okay, if they gonna bully me and they get what they want, then I'm gonna learn to bully, so I can get what I want. And that's not how it works. So Spirit is calling for you to really look at this what happened to your childhood. This is a form of trauma, and they're calling for you to look at that. Okay. I really feel like this energy was bullied. I really do. They want me to get something. I don't know what. Do I have it? I don't think I got that deck out, Spirit. I don't. Which one? They want me to get another deck. Hold on, y'all. I don't have it with me. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. I kept hearing, get the deck, get the deck. I'm like, what deck? Yeah, this is for those of you. It's basically Spirit saying for both sides. This is relevant for both sides. Thank you. It's relevant for both sides. But for those of you who chose to stay bullies and keep being bullies, they want to talk to you too, but not right now. They want me to talk to the ones that's working on themselves, that wants to do better. Okay, but they've been playing victim, and the reason why you're playing victim is because that inner child lacks the courage it needs, and that's why Spirit is saying you have to go within. Okay, you need to go within because the inner child is hurting from what happened in your childhood. Okay. Inner child work is not easy, but it is worth it, y'all. Okay. I want you to visualize this inside your grown body. Thank you. Inside your grown body, visualize a little child inside you. I'm seeing this card. Wait, Spirit showing me this card. Is this it? Yeah. Spirit showing me a card. Hold on. Wow. Dang. These are the cards Spirit showing me in my head. Some of you, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let me take that one. There it is. Okay. All right. So this is what spirits want me to show y'all. They want me to give y'all visuals. This is you now. Whoever you are, whether you're the bully or the victim mentality. If you have the victim, feel like you're the victim of always so people always blaming me for this, people always blaming me for that, people always doing this to me, people always doing this to me. Why? You know, that's the victim mentality. Okay. Now, that's who we're talking about right now. We're not talking about the bully, but the bully is in this energy too, Spirit is telling me. So we're going to keep this card out. Okay, but you've been feeling unloved, unwelcome, unwanted. And you're holding a lot of resentment from, you're resenting everything in your life. But the thing is, Spirit is saying this is coming from your childhood. From growing up, being bullied in school, not being accepted, from being bashed and shamed at home, okay, which caused you to become introverted, shy, and afraid to be your true authentic self. Spirit said had you received more love and more encouragement, that you probably would have not turned out this way. But what they're asking you to do in order to come out of this energy, you have to do the one to rescue that inner child. It's you that's going to have to do it. Okay? It's you that's going to have to do it. You're going to have to go within yourself and talk to that inner child. That inner child lacks courage to stand up in its full glory. So it act out. Think about this. When a child don't get their way, what do? They throw tantrums, right? Well, as an adult, that child in you is throwing tantrums because it never got its way. It never felt accepted. It always felt like a failure. It never had healthy friendships or a healthy lifestyle. So this child grew up isolated, lonely, no friends, being shamed at home by their parents, which caused you to be shy. Okay? So this is what your inner child is in your body doing right now, is what Spirit's saying. Your inner child is scared. But Spirit's saying it's going to take you to go in and coax that inner child out and let her know that she's safe or he's safe. Okay? He or she is safe. It's not easy work, okay? But get you a journal. And start writing. Write down. I challenge you to write down everything you remember from your childhood. Everything. And once you write everything you remember, things that you didn't remember is going to start resurfacing. I promise you. I remember some things that I had totally forgot once I put it out on paper. And I went back and read it, and then memories would surface. And I'm like, whoa, I forgot all about that. You know? Do that. Writing is very therapeutic, y'all. Writing is very therapeutic, and it's good for your mental. I write all the time. More so now for my channel than I do for myself. But I do for myself too, but not as much as I used to. I got journals on top of journals. My whole life story is in a book, you know? But It's very much possible, you know. It's very much possible to go in and coast this child out. You think I'm talking crazy for those of you who are not familiar with this method. And that's okay. But I challenge you to do something different. So for one time, think that, hey, maybe it is possible. You know, maybe it is possible that my little boy self, little girl self, is still inside me wanting that same love and attention that it never got. Wanting that same love and attention that it never got from those that it mattered from, you know? Give me 1 second. So, there's a lot of things that we bury as kids growing up. As we get older, we're like, oh, we're just not going to worry about it no more. We're going to leave it alone. Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That don't work. Because it shows up as within, so without. So if you keep attracting unhealthy situations that always fail and you never feel accepted, it's because inside of you there is a child who was treated poorly coming up. Inside of you there is a child who was treated poorly coming up and has shied away from the world and feel like the whole world is against him. But Spirit is calling for you to go within and rescue that child. Love on that child. Encourage that child in you. You have to parent that child. Reassure that child in you that everything is okay. Okay? And you have to take it easy on yourself while doing this. Because this stuff, people say, oh, why dredge it back up? You know why? Because little do you know, it's still transmitting. And then when things, a lot of times it's a pattern. A lot of times you wonder, well, why does this keep happening to me? Well, that inner child is saying, hey, pay me attention. Nobody else paid me attention. At least my adult self can pay me some attention. You know? And you're wondering, why did this keep showing up? That child is like, phew, send it out to the universe. This is what's troubling me. This is what's hurting me. And you're not paying any attention. You grew up not getting attention, and now that you're older, you forgot all about us. You wanted to bury me and hide me. That child. Some of y'all are living with false self-masks, presenting yourselves as something that you're not. All because you have not healed that inner child within you. That being said, that's why Spirit is saying it's time to parent yourself. Sit down and write. If you don't do them, take 10 minutes each morning and write down a memory from your childhood, something that deeply hurted you. Just write it down. And then go back and look at it. And then that's when you start asking the critical questions. How do I fix this? How do I heal this? Do I need to keep carrying this? Okay? How can I empower that kid to let that kid know that that kid is okay? Because who you are today, whether you're male or female, you're very resentful. Because you never healed that in you. And some of y'all feel like the world owe you something because they didn't give it to you as a child. You owe it to you. Recognize the patterns. Okay, They want me, okay, before I go into this, Spirit want me to give y'all these affirmations that came out here, okay? Then they want me to give you some surrenders, okay? Then we're gonna go in this and close y'all out. That's the side this is the side that's trying to change and trying to heal, but don't know how. So that's why Spirit is bringing this up, okay? There's some of y'all, these readings for the karmic, there's some that trying to invoke change and there's some that's refusing to change, okay? So instead of mixing those energies up right now, they've been mixing them, but it was affecting me. So they're separating them, and I appreciate it. You know, they haven't really been mixing them, but they've been giving them all at once. What I do with this? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh, they want me to keep that out. Okay. Oh, because it's relevant to the other side. Okay. All these water signs that I'm reading for experience similar experiences. Whether they was on the opposite side, whether they was the bully or they was the victim. Right now we're talking about the victims, okay? And it don't have to be in school. You could have been bullied at home. You could have been bullied by siblings. Take it how it resonates. However you was bullied and victimized as a child, that's what they're wanting you to look at, okay? This may be relevant. It's a lot of you, Spirit saying. Okay. It's a lot of you that this is relevant for. Okay? Alright. So, to begin this process, Spirit wants you to know that loneliness, they want you to tell yourself, I know that I am never alone. Tell yourself that, because you have ancestors and spirit guides and guardian angels that are with you, that have been with you your whole life. You just you're not open to them. Okay? Also, Spirit said it's going to take a lot of courage for you to do this work. It says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. It's not easy facing those traumatic experiences, you know? But in order to lighten your heart, in order to lighten your spirit, in order to lighten your soul, you have to dig deep down off in there and pull it up. I just seen, one of those damn vending machines that always take your money, and it's got that claw and it comes in and it grabs it and then it drops it. I feel like this energy has been trying to do it, but there's whatever happened to you, you just refuse to go back in. You keep failing to get the work done. Okay? Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, you keep failing to get the work done. And Spirit is calling for you to go ahead and make these changes. Okay? It says failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay? Write these things down. If you fail at something, don't beat yourself up about it. Learn from it and do better. You see people in the world today that made it, but ask them how many times they failed before they made it. You see what I'm saying? Ask them how many times they failed before they made it. It's a process, okay? To succeed in anything, it's a process, and you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to focus, take that time and effort and energy to pour that back into yourself, to do that work. Also, Spirit wants you to start accepting yourself as you are. Right now, right here, in this very moment, say, I accept me for who I am. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Accept it all. Take ownership of who you are. Okay? That's number one. You have to take ownership of who you are. The moment that you're able to take ownership and responsibility for yourself is the moment that you can really sit down and check yourself. Okay? Get truthful with yourself. You have to accept who you've been, and forgive yourself. If you was being fucked up, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and pray for forgiveness. Okay? None of us came on this earth with a manual on how to live. It was all about learning. You had to learn how to walk, you had to learn how to talk, you had to learn how to feed yourself. Well, that learning never stops. If you're not learning, you're cheating yourself. Okay? It's about learning to master self, not master a skill. Self, you are that skill. It says acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Yeah, you can't change what you did in the past. Ain't shit you can do about that. It's over and done with. But you can accept to change what you do from here on out. You can change that. From this moment, you can stop, look, and listen. I heard stop, look, and listen. At this very moment, you have the power, you have the ability to step away from who you was in your past, to reinvent yourself, to rediscover yourself by going in and healing this child. When you're able to do that, you start this healing process, you bring a greater health to your environment, to yourself, and to what you're creating in your environment. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. The moment your soul is that little child in there wanting to grow, wanting to raise its vibration, but that child is still holding on to past hurt and pains and traumas. So you got to do the inner work. Go in and honor the fact that, yes, I was traumatized as a kid. And instead of processing it and working through it, I buried it. So the only way to heal the inner child, you have to go in there and talk to that child. Get you a pen and paper and ask yourself, what is it that I need? What do you need? Talk to yourself. What do you need? Ask that child, what do you want to address? What is hurting you? What is keeping us stuck? How can I help us get better? Sounds crazy, huh? It's not. It's worth it. It is. It's very much worth it. Once you learn to heal, you become more healthier. You raise your vibration. And you open yourself up to receive more in your life. Okay? And it says, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. That is your side as an adult and the side as a kid. You have to be open. Where are you neglecting yourself as an adult? If you're neglecting yourself as an adult, this is probably a pattern that you learned as a child to neglect yourself because you was neglected. You was neglected. So where are you neglecting yourself in your life now? If you know that you're neglecting yourself of health, if you're neglecting your health, if you're neglecting your mental, if you're neglecting your own self-worth and self-confidence, then that child is suffering. That is a sure sign that there's still some inner work that needs to be done. Okay? All right. Now let's get your surrenders. All right. I'm sensing fear. A lot of y'all are scared of yourselves. For my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're scared of yourself. Some of y'all don't know what you're capable of doing, and that scares you. This child in you is very scared. Of course, you don't show that to the world. That's the false mask. Of course, you don't show that to the world, but deep down inside, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of sadness and a lot of frustration. Because you don't want to be this way. These karmics that I'm reading for, y'all want change, but you don't know how. And I'm giving you the key. Spirit is giving you the key. It starts with that child. You have to go back to where it all began. You got to go back to where it all began. Okay? So, yeah, that's stress. That's what I was just picking up. That's the stress. Thank you, Spirit. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. That's what I was just picking up while I was shuffling. Thank you. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Your center is that inner child. It's time to come back to center. Come back to who you are. See, we lose sight of who we are because of the outside world imprints on us. It's time for you to now imprint on yourself. Imprint on yourself. Yeah, like I said, some of y'all don't believe it. that I was picking that up. Some of y'all are gonna look at this reading and like, man, what's she talking about? Spirit said, surrender to now. Because I said, y'all wearing a false mask. Well, she got on her face a mask, and not want to look at self. Okay? Surrender to now. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulty. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Yeah, that this is my victim side. You're in denial of wanting to see that you're creating these situations. And that's tough to hear that, right? How am I creating this for myself? I told you, your inner child is in there emanating, transmitting to the universe, hey, keep throwing this in my face until she look at it or he look at it. That inner child's more powerful than you know. You know? So what Spirit do? They come to the rescue. We're going to keep throwing it in her face. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to keep throwing it in his or her face because this inner child wants to be paid attention. This inner child needs rescuing because this is what you're presenting to the world. This child is like, hey, I'm in here. You're off in the world as an adult, not paying it no attention. And this child is like, no. Universe, come save me. Your spirit is calling out to be rescued. But it's going to take you to go in and rescue that inner child. Okay? It says, the Spirit said, once you're able to do this inner child work, then surrender to the success of it. Okay? It says surrender to success. I said a lot of y'all fear your own success or what you're capable of doing. Thank you, Spirit. And that with that being said, it's saying you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an existing new world of possibility. Yeah. See, this message, you're going to look back. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, this shit, the denial, you're going to deny this. Okay? Spirit saying, surrender to the possibility, man. Give yourself that mirror. Go within and do that inner child work. Okay? Because you never know what you can open yourself up to once you've done so. Alright. Let's see. This is your final message. These are my water signs who have a victim mentality, who is very resentful. And Spirit is saying that it's time for a change because whatever you experience as a child is showing up in your adult life. It's a pattern. And it's keeping you in low vibrational energy. Okay? That is not like that's alright. Alright, Spirit. What is your closing messages for this side of my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Thank you. Artfulness. This is your closing message. These are the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios that were victimized as children and never learned how to heal, which kept you in a low vibrational and a karmic energy. Okay? These are ones that want change. Artfulness. Is that 26? 26 is 8. Alright, it's a cycle. And then I'm seeing with 8 is like the infinity sign. This is something that's going to keep, it's a pattern. It's going to keep re-looping and resurfacing. It's going to keep re-looping and resurfacing until you do the work. Once you do the work, you're going to be able to balance that out. And now you're going to, and then once you heal it, you're going to go in there and clean that out, push it out, and then never take it back in. Once you get rid of it, you start putting in the good stuff. Positive affirmations, things that you really and truly want to do, who you really want to be, who you really want to present how you really want to present yourself to the world. Now you put that in, and it's going back around. It's going back around, and now you're cycling and you're vibrating higher. Do you understand? But as long as you keep letting that shit sit down, you're going to keep on dredging up the old, bringing it back into right back into your reality. That's what you're doing. It's coming right back because you're leaving it there and keeping you at a low vibration. You got to go in, clean it out. As you clean out, you get lighter. That infinity sign lifts, and it lifts. I'm thinking of the strength card. The strength card when she has it over her head because she has raised her vibration. I never looked at the strength card like that before. Wow. It says the 26th gift, celebrate your ego without self-judgment and in full awareness. It says, my father was a conventional, hard-working man. No pain, no gain, he always said. He never understood my acting ambition, so I went on a mission to prove him wrong and make him and myself proud. I would become a famous respected actor. And if I had to kiss up to the producer, seduce my fans, or publicly criticize a competitor, so be it. My take no prisoner strategy worked. I climbed up the ladder of fame with a sheer force of my will. I was in every blockbuster. I was in every blockbuster, boasting every chance I got. My public relation team milked my celebrity and dealt with the fallout. while I dealt with the fallout while I tracked my popularity and countered my fans, courted my fans. Whoa, dang, this person sleeping with the fans in this story. Okay, anyway, I was addicted to stress. I couldn't relax, not for a single moment until my immune system crashed. As I watched my celebrity fade along with my physical strength, I became aware of just how terrified I always been in disappearing, of discovering that my life didn't matter. I started feeling pains of guilt for all of the ways I had manipulated and disrespected people who had seemed weak and vulnerable to me. I started questioning the dreams I always believed were mine and everything I had learned about success. Thanks to my body, I was forced to stop imposing my will on the world and started listening within. Over time, I felt calmer and my heart grew warmer. My immune system strengthened and a new intention grew inside of me. I wanted to serve the world through my art, not just to prove my worth. So I began writing plays for smaller stages, plays about love, life, humility, and the human experience. My passion for the creative process just naturally drew the attention of the right people. For the first time in my life, I felt like magic was at work. I still love the spotlight, but now I know I am no longer selling myself. I am selling love. My gift to you. I am here to recognize the artfulness in you. I come when it is time for you to market from the heart. What in the essential message you want to share with the world? How does the love long to be expressed? What is the deeper intention behind your offerings? When you share a genuine gift with the world, know that you are turning an ability to manipulate out of fear into an ability to manipulate the world into becoming more caring, inspiring place. Remember that intentions and will are not the same thing. Let go of thinking that you can only achieve your goals through willpower or by giving your mind the regime. Half the time, your mind doesn't even know what you want. Right. That's what I was saying earlier. You have to go within. Do that inner child work. That child is telling you what it wants, but you're not listening to it because you're all up in your head. I'm asking you to reach deeper. Thank you, Speed. I'm asking you to reach deeper. And while you're reaching, stop judging your pride and ego. Embrace and celebrate them for your ability to make dreams come true. Questions for contemplation. How do pride express itself in your life? Out in the open, beneath the surface. Now be honest. When growing up, did you learn about selling yourself or about what it takes to be a success? Were you taught that if you don't use your willpower to make something happen, it won't? Where might you be pushing too hard with your will? Think of a time that you experienced a magical synchronicity in relation to a creative process. What attitude were you holding at the time? What does living an artful life mean to you? Find a simple way to open up to more magic and ease in your life. Ashe. All right. That's for my victim side. The ones that have the victim mentality. Okay. So take that, how that resonates. I hope that helped y'all. I'm not done. We're finna go into the dark side. That was the lighter side of the karmics. Okay, these are the ones that's invoking change in their life, and I feel like you're getting stuck somewhere, and you're like, "What is it that I'm doing wrong? How do I get better?" And that's why Spirit is calling this up, because you're needing some more guidance. Okay, I feel like you're trying to heal, but you're getting stuck somewhere. Okay, and this is what Spirit is wanting you to pay attention to. So if this resonates for you, I hope that helped you. Okay. Also hit the like button. Let's see. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, they wanted me to keep this out for this other side. Let me move these out of the way. Oh. Grand Rising Angela. You're welcome, love. I just saw your comment, so if you're still in here, welcome. If not, how you doing? I can't see them on here, but I got the comments pulled up. I had to get jiggy with it. I told y'all I was going to figure out how to see what y'all was saying to me. So, Angela, you are probably already gone. If you catch it again, hello, how you doing? Grand Rising. I was just into the reading. Let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's all the comments there. I stopped to check these comments. Spirit said, check your comments. So, peace and blessings. I told Spirit, I can't do the comments here. So there's like, you got another device, use it. But at the time it was dead, and I had to charge it up and get it together. So I got it together, y'all. It's a process. Everything is a process, you know. I'm not in no rush, though. I'm not in no rush. I'm enjoying what I do. Even though I've been attacked doing what I'm doing, I still enjoy that, too, because I can get jiggy with that shit, too, you know. Don't think I've always been high vibe, because I haven't, you know. I haven't. None of us have. We had to get there. We had to get there. And that's okay. As long as you're willing to get there. But this side is not willing. This side is comfortable. These are the agents, the ops. They're comfortable in their mess. And I'm going to puff me one before I get in here, because I got a feeling I'm going to be snapping on these folks. Okay? So, a lot of times, look here. If y'all don't know me, I'm going to tell you who I am. I will cuss your ass out with love. Okay? I would love you up with love. Okay? But if you're out here with the bullshit, I'm going to cuss your ass out. That's just how I am. That's how I operate. But I mean everything I do out of love. Okay? So, I'm going to cuss you out. Because you need to check yourself. Ain't nobody checking you. Because you ain't checking you. That's why you in karmic energy. Okay? Because you're not checking yourself. So I love you enough to check the fuck out of you. You're going to get mad at me. You're going to threaten me. Whatever you do. That's cool. I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in fear. I know who protects me. You know? But this side, I'm going to take a minute before I get into it. Because this side is dark. Okay? So I'm gonna puff my cigarette, get my nerves right, because I know I'm probably gonna be cussing y'all ass out, and that's all right. But I'm cussing you out from a space of love. You know, sometimes you have to. Some of y'all, I feel like this side had parents that just didn't give a fuck and let you do what the fuck you want to do. You know, so you ran a fucking muck. Yeah. You had parents that didn't check your ass. They say, hey, no, sit your ass down. No, your parents let you, this is a spoiled energy, the bullies. These are spoiled energies I'm picking up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. This side got away with some shit. Got away with murder. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe literally, who knows? And if not, figuratively, okay? But that's your attitude. This is my Billy Badass section right here. So let me get ready. How y'all doing? Hit that like button, please. And thank you. I'm taking a quick little intermission before I get started with this other side. The dark side. We finna travel into the darkness and shine some light. Are y'all ready to travel with me? Come along and ride on this fantastic voyage to the land of funk. We finna go into the land of funk, y'all. Y'all ready? So, if you're sensitive to cuss words, then don't watch, because I'm telling you, Spirit already let me know I'm finna snap, okay? So they getting me ready. That's why they said take you a moment before you go on this side, because this side is ugly. And I might have to get ugly with it. Fight fire with fire. But see, I fight with a different fire. I fight with the light. The light so bright it'll darken this fire. Put it out. Ooh. Alright. Thank you, Spirit. Cleanse that first group out. This space. Where y'all tuning in from? How's your day been? Don't be shy. I'm feisty, but I'm nice too. Hello, how y'all doing? I see you. It tells me what's watching me. Okay. Are you ready? Nope, but I'm going to. Alright. This group, you had no structure. Your parents didn't reprimand you for your bad actions. They just told me put it all in reverse for this side. These same cards. This child grew up with no repercussion, no reinforcements. So therefore, they felt like they could go dominate the fucking world. But this is a very dark, resentful energy. Okay? Whether you're masculine or feminine. This is the Billy Badass energy right here. Okay? Okay? This the motherfucker to walk up steal your lunch money just because they think they can. Damn, Spirit. Oh, shit. What else, Spirit? Oh, shit. Spirit saying this person parents coddled them and spoiled them rotten. This energy is spoiled rotten. Okay, they was given anything they wanted, so they had the energy of oof, yeah, yeah. They're watching. I feel you. You're getting angry with me. Don't get mad at me. Now, you can sit your ass down and learn something. Or get the fuck off my feet. Don't project your nasty ass energy my way, because you will not bully the fuck out of me. Now back to what I was saying. This person was handed down whatever they wanted. Their parents gave them whatever the fuck they wanted with no repercussions, which was not good. It was not good because that gave that child a sense of, what is the word? Entitlement. Thank you, Spirit. This energy has a sense of entitlement. It's that spoiled energy. Feel like they're entitled to do and have what it is that they want, and they do. And if you don't give it to them, this motherfucker's gonna turn on you, okay? That's who this energy is. And ain't no telling what this person might do to you if they don't get their way. Well, we're talking about the inner child. This inner child in you wished that somebody had stopped them, told them no. But your parents wasn't set up like that. They gave you whatever the fuck you wanted, because they didn't want to be bothered with you. And that's hurtful. That's not your fault, though. As a child, that was not your fault. But who you are being today is all on you. It was not your fault as a child. You put on this persona. The world owe you something. The world don't owe you shit. You owe yourself something. And that is to stop and look in the goddamn mirror of who the fuck you being. Don't nobody owe you shit. You owe yourself. Your inner child wished that somebody had stood up to him. Wished that there was more structure in your life. More discipline in your life. But you did not receive that. I feel like your parents were possibly abused as children. So they chose to be passive with you, which you in turn became abusive to your parents. That just hit home for somebody. I know you're watching. don't like what you're hearing. Because nobody ever challenged you. Challenge yourself today. To sit through this. Because this is what your inner child always wanted and needed. Challenge yourself to sit through this. It's not easy. Don't get mad at me. This is what Spirit is calling for you. Okay? Challenge yourself to hear this message. To not throw your tantrum. And feel like somebody owes you something. Because nobody owes you shit. Don't project your nasty energy my way. I will not be bullied. Physically, spiritually, or mentally. I'm going to get this message out the Spirit wants you to hear. And it's up to you to receive it. Now, that's what you're owed. This message. That's what Spirit is giving to you. And some of your ancestors are coming through right now. They said, sit the fuck down and listen. They want you to look at yourself. It's time for you to grow up and mature. You've been a bully for far too long. You're not even kind to yourself. You're not even kind to yourself. You even resent your own self. You don't like who you are. That's why you're so bitter. You're very bitter. Because even though you went through life bullying probably some people who were great for you, you went through life bullying these people, and now you even resent yourself. Because you can't stop yourself. And this is how they're telling you to stop yourself. You got to sit down and listen to this message. They want you to go in and work on this inner child. This child is raging, throwing fits. Because this child feel like because their parents gave them everything, that they was not loved, that they was just coddled. It's a word I'm trying to pull and I can't get it. Help me, Spirit. Not just coddled. Pacified. Thank you. Whatever to pacify you and shut you up. That's what. Peace and blessings. Welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. We's back in here, though. Let's see. Alright, fuck it. We don't need to like. Y'all can see me, I hope. Y'all excuse the noise in the background. It's coming from outside. Alright, we're back. Alright. Like I was saying before, this energy feels entitled because their inner child was never given any structure. These parents coddled this person. So this person grew up bullying folks, thinking that they could get whatever they want because their parents taught them that. This is a pattern. Okay? And what Spirit is saying to you is that this is something that you need to look inside yourself. You need to be that parent that you wish you had. Not the parent that gave you everything, but the parent that had the courage to tell you no, to tell you to sit down, to tell you to learn right from wrong. I feel like these parents didn't do that for you. Okay? Alright, Spirit. Y'all joining me? Welcome back. Somehow the feed got cut. We're not going to elaborate on that. That's alright. Because I keep bouncing back. Bounce back, bounce back, bounce back, bounce back. Hey, bounce back. Alright, so Spirit this is something Spirit wants you to learn. Whoever this is, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're karmic, okay, and you're bullying people. I feel like you got bullied and turned into a bully. And at home, there was no help there. Nobody came to your rescue. So your parents let you be. Maybe, I don't know. For some of y'all didn't have parents. Okay? Take this how it's resonating, because this is what I'm picking up. For some of y'all, your parents let you get away with murder. Gave you the world, which gave you a sense of entitlement. And you resented your parents for that because you grew up with no structure, no discipline. Deep down, that's what you feel, but you're not. You present to the world that you're fine, but and like you're this powerhouse, but you're really bitter on the inside because of this. Now, for some of y'all, you didn't have parents. You grew up alone, and you was bullied. So you lack love for yourself because you never was given proper love. And you feel like the world owe you something. Take it how it resonates. Alright, Spirit. This dark side, the ones that's not trying to change anything in their life, that's comfortable in their mess. What do y'all need them to know? That's bullying others. Damn, they doing it for money. They still do it. Whoever these people are could be very successful. They gain their success by being bullies. Being underhanded. That's what I'm hearing. It went under the table. Underhanded deals. Oh, shit. Whoever you are, yeah, Spirit says it's time to end that shit. You're very ungrateful for the abundance that you have bullied to get. Okay? This is a very ungrateful being. This person bullies people to get what they want financially. And this person, when they're not around anyone else, they are very alone. They feel alone. This is someone who is, like I said, very resentful, very bitter. They don't have many true friends. The friends they have is people who they bullied to be their friends. Wow. And I feel like these people are pulling away from you. Whoever these friends are starting to pull away from you. They are not wanting to deal with your bullshit anymore, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And Spirit said, this is a lesson you need to learn. People who were probably, you should have been grateful, for these people that was in your life. This is as an adult. That's what I'm hearing. This is a pattern that you've been repeating all your life. You bully people to be your friends. You bully people to give you what you want. You bully people just because you want to bully them. Okay? And Spirit is saying that you're going to live, you're possibly going to wind up dying a lonely life if you don't change this. Okay? Because people are aware of your bullshit. Spirit, how is people looking at this individual or feel about this individual? Look, yes, this is the truth. Thank you, Spirit. How is people looking at this individual? As an adult now, how is these friends that he or she has an abundance of the bullying? How are these people looking at this person now? They're disgusted. Yeah. They're disgusted with you. Yeah, they're exhausted. And I feel like these people can't take no more of you. Of who you are. Because you don't encourage the people. You bully and put people down to get your way. Is what I'm hearing. And these people are pulling away from you because they're disgusted with your shit. They're revolted by you. You think these people like you, but they don't. These people do not like you. And that's why Spirit is saying, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay? You notice people pulling away from you. Not dealing with your bullshit. Standing up to you. You've drained people. And these people in your life wants peace. Because they're tired of being discouraged by you. And they're telling you no. They're telling you no. And you're not happy about this shit. But they're no longer confused about who you are. And these people are setting themselves free. You're sitting in all this guilt because you know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. But you're comfortable in that shit. You know you're wrong. And you're trying to blame and project onto others for your bullshit. Yeah, you're irritated. These people are irritated with you. Instead of taking and uplifting people and learning how to fulfill yourself and feel empowered, you take power. You're power hungry. Instead of you fulfilling others and uplifting others, you feel like the world owes you something. I feel like you get some kind of sick-ass gratification out of this shit. The Spirit said you're about to go through a tower moment because what you're doing is leading yourself into a trap. And you're going to be disappointed. And then you're going to be desperate trying to pull yourself out of this trap. But it's going to be hopeless because you had a choice, a decision to make, to change right now. Thank you. Right now, Spirit is giving you a decision to make. To go within yourself and heal this inner child discipline this inner child, control this inner child in you. Or you're going to be, this is your options. You have 3 options. That's what I'm hearing. You have 3 options. Be lonely. And, wow. These are your 3 options right now. Okay? These are your 3 options. You can stay unfulfilled and not deal with that inner childhood wounded. Okay? Keep feeling incomplete. Keep being happy, joyless, and dejected. Or this is your energy. This is the 3 options. You're comfortable in this shit. You're selfish, you're jealous, you're egotistical, you're prideful, you're envious, you're dishonest, and you're untrustworthy. You hate those that love themselves, who are happy. All because you didn't receive the proper love that you needed. And these people that's walking away from you, Spirit said, if this energy is in your life and you're walking away from this energy, don't regret that. Don't regret walking away. This person has no respect for anyone. To actually be proud of yourself for resisting this type of energy. And yes, again, this is true. But this person is untrustworthy and they're overwhelming everyone around them. This person, the people around you, these people are open and receptive, loving people. But you don't know how to accept that love. You actually hate love. But Spirit is saying the more these people walk away with you, the more you're going to start to panic. And then they're going to say, Spirit said, now how does that feel? You're going to be sitting somewhere alone, like I said. Alone, watching everyone else enjoy themselves. And that's not a good way to feel. Because these people, right, thank you, Spirit, I didn't see that. These people realize that they don't want to feel this way no more. It says how we feel. They are more concerned about how they feel now, instead of making sure your every needs are met. And that's a good. So those of you who are dealing with someone like this, Spirit is saying, good job for walking the fuck away from this person, because this person lacks love. This person heart is non-existent. This is this person's heart. It's a very hateful energy. Okay? And I don't feel like this person, like I said, this person has no heart. Whoever this is, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this person has no heart. All they do is cause problems and burdens for everyone around them. Okay? And those of you who are choosing to focus on how you feel in this situation and choosing to be happy and choosing to fulfill yourselves to get away from this person looking at y'all with envy. They're not happy that y'all are choosing to be excited to enjoy yourself. This person is not happy about it. Whoever this karmic is. They're not happy at all. But Spirit said you have the right to choose you and be happy and have peace in your life. I'm feeling several energies off this pile. I feel like there's multiple karmics in this energy. Some are dealing with masculines. That's what I'm hearing. Some are not. Some of them are just karmics. Okay? That's what I'm getting. those of you who are dealing, masculines, those of you who are dealing, divine masculines, thank you, who are dealing with someone like this, Spirit is saying it's time to set yourself free. Because this situation with this person is hopeless. And this person is desperately holding on to you. Thank you. Yeah, they said you need to drop that. This person is desperately holding on to you. And you've been sad, divine masculine, and disappointed in this person because you went back to this person and got trapped. This person does not have any love for themselves or you. Okay? Whoever this karmic is. There's several karmics in this energy. But there's one they want me to focus on. There's a divine masculine dealing with an energy like this. That's dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, karmic. And this masculine is disappointed, sad, and trapped. Feeling trapped. Alright. There was several energies coming up here, okay? This is for a divine masculine. Okay. There's a divine masculine dealing with a karmic like this. And this karmic spirit is saying for you to surrender your control. Surrender your bullying. Surrender the forms of abuse and recognize the patterns within yourself and heal yourself. Okay? You may need counseling or therapy, whatever you call it. You need to do something about this. Okay? Nobody owes you shit. Tell me more about this masculine spirit, what he needs to know that's dealing with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of y'all could be married to this person. Tell me more about that. They said older. Okay. No. All right. Well, I'm picking up here. If you're not married to this person, there's someone that you're wanting to marry. This karmic's trying to keep you stuck. And you feel like you've disappointed the person that you wanted to marry. And you're sad because you feel trapped, divine masculine. With this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I don't feel that you're this divine masculine is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I do not feel that. That's a separate energy. The energy you're trapped with is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's what Spirit's telling me. That's why the bullying section came out. This karmic is a bully. Just bullying her way to get what she wants. She feels like she feels like she's entitled to have you or whatever it is that you got. But divine masculine spirit is telling you to stay optimistic about your love life, okay? If you've been trapped in this type of situation with a karmic that's bullying you, I'm hearing very ruthless. This is a very ruthless energy, okay? Spirit is saying that stay optimistic, okay? You've probably been wanting to plan a wedding with your divine feminine. I don't know. Maybe you've been wanting to get married to this divine feminine, to your divine feminine, okay? Tell me more about wedding. Yeah. This is a new love, your divine feminine. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. You've been wanting to get married to this divine feminine. Yeah, somebody you have a lot of chemistry with and a lot of passion for. Your soulmate, okay? Yes, your divine feminine. Okay, so there's a karmic trying to keep you trapped. in a situation that you don't want to be in. That's what's going on here. There were several energies before I got cut off. There's several energies in this Cancer Pisces. There's a lot of Cancers, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Thank you. Water signs that are in their low vibrational energy. And we know water signs wear their feelings on their sleeves. Okay? Whoever this water sign is that you're dealing with, Divine Masculine, this person is not going to change. There's no love in their heart. They're not going to change who they're being. So I feel like Spirit is saying you're going to have to build the courage up. You're this tiger inside this damn cage. You're going to have to build this courage up to break through. And I feel like you're doing it. I feel like you're doing that. Let's see. And if not, some of y'all could have got locked up, huh? I just heard some of y'all, this karmic had you locked up, had you arrested. So Divine Feminines, if you haven't been hearing from your masculine, they could be incarcerated for dealing with this karmic. And this masculine is pissed the fuck off. Tell me more about trap. Yeah. This masculine was not safe where he was at. And he fell into some type of trap. I'm gonna pull some tarot on this. Tell me more about what this masculine is going. Yeah, you haven't. This is some bad news for somebody. Somebody got some bad news, okay? And they're very burdened right now. Or Divine Feminine, you could be hearing this for the first time. Yeah, somebody worked against this masculine. Yeah, and that is the message you're receiving here. You could be a Queen of Pentacles. This masculine, once he's released from this situation, will be reaching out to you. Alright, Spirit, tell me more about trap for this Divine Masculine. What's going on here? Yeah, this masculine may be behind bars. This masculine could be getting out soon, though. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. He was arrested. This masculine was arrested. This masculine could have got arrested due to some type of fight between these karmics. I said there was a lot of energy here in this reading. There was more than one karmic dealing with this situation. But the masculine was arrested. Okay? This masculine could be behind bars. But this masculine is about to get out. Okay? Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Yeah, once he get out, he's going to be returning to you. Divine Feminine, this masculine is wanting to marry you. So Spirit is saying for you to stay optimistic. Okay? About this love with your masculine. Okay? Tell me more about this new love. Just to confirm what I'm feeling. Yeah, passionate new beginning. Yeah. This masculine is coming towards you for a passionate new beginning. He's leaving these karmics. You are the new love, Divine Feminine. Okay? This masculine wants to marry you with wedding here. He sees you as his soulmate. He has a lot of passion and chemistry for you, and Spirit is calling for you to stay optimistic, divine feminine. If you haven't been hearing from your divine masculine, with that page of wands in reverse. If you have not received any communication from your divine masculine could be in jail. You could have possibly been dealing with heartbreak and thought this masculine was resisting you and had moved on, but I'm feeling that this masculine is in jail. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Spirit is telling you to stay optimistic, okay? Keep the faith. All right, tell me more about trap, Spirit. I did a reading. Oh, shit. I said it. This masculine has been going through a very hard time with this karmic, okay? To get on this path. I feel like with official here, the authorities was called on this masculine. Because this karmic didn't want him proposing to this divine feminine. I feel like this karmic did some shit. Tell me more about this situation, Spirit, with this karmic. Yeah, she knew that this connection was this masculine could be coming into sudden wealth by connecting with you. Or this masculine could have came into some sudden wealth. Yeah, you're going to get a message about all this divine feminine, okay? Shit. Yeah. Thief. Despair. That just shot out. We're going to do that again. Hold on. Somebody don't want this getting out. As soon as I said that, I seen the family rooms and some secrets. Somebody don't want this information getting out. Did I get all of them, Spirit? Yeah, okay. This karmic don't want this information getting out. I feel like this karmic lied on this masculine to get him arrested. This is somebody entitled. She wasn't getting what she wanted out of this masculine because she knew that this masculine was moving on to come towards his divine feminine, to have a passion in the beginning, and to propose to this person, to get on his divine life path. So this person done some bullshit because she didn't want to, she knew if this masculine took care of this karmic in any form, shape, or fashion, this karmic was about to go through poverty. And this masculine, or she played like she was having a hard time, lured this masculine back in. This is somebody who played on this masculine's emotions, lured him back in to help her. And Spirit saying the situation was not safe. He walked into a trap. Shh. What else, Spirit? Yeah. This karmic played sick. This karmic played sick to lure this masculine into a trap. What's going on with this divine masculine? He's ending this shit. He's putting an end to this shit, okay? If he's not in physical jail, then where he went to is a hell and a jail, okay? Divine feminine, wherever your masculine went to, dealing with this karmic Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this masculine realized he lured himself into a fucking trap. And he's putting an end to this shit. Okay? Tell me about official person. Yeah. This divine masculine is not interested in this person. And this person wanted this divine masculine to courtship them. But this divine masculine, Spirit wants you to know that this masculine is standing in his power. He is not courtship, dealing with this person on a romantic level. I feel like this masculine went in to aid someone who only wanted to keep them stuck. But they want you to know that this official person is your divine masculine. He's standing in his power. If he's not in a physical jail, he's in a mental prison. Okay? Dealing with this karmic. That shit's crazy. Yeah, Spirit said this masculine was concerned for this karmic. He was concerned for this karmic. Because this karmic could have a family with this karmic. So he went to this karmic to aid this karmic, and this karmic trapped him. Yeah. This karmic expected this masculine to marry her. But this masculine does not want to marry her. He wants to marry the new love, which is his divine feminine. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be, divine feminine, you're going to be receiving a message from this masculine. This masculine is going to be reaching out to you, coming towards you, okay? He's putting an end to this shit. I feel like this masculine is packing his shit and he's getting the fuck out of Dodge. He's about to reach out to you, okay? Alright. Let's talk what this karmic needs to know to heal, Spirit. This shit's crazy. This karmic don't want to heal. This karmic is satisfied and stuck in her ways. This is an evil energy. Ow. Spirit said this karmic don't want to heal. This karmic is evil and stuck in her ways. She's comfortable in her bullshit. Oh, gosh. So, what do they need to know, Spirit? Let me clean this up. What do y'all need this karmic to know, Spirit? Jeez, okay. This karmic don't want to change her ways. She's comfortable with who she is. She likes being a bully. She likes getting her way. This is a sport energy. Like I said earlier, there's a sport energy. There was multiple karmics I was picking up that has this zodiac placement. That Spirit is wanting this karmic to know something. This person don't want to change, whoever this is. Alright, Spirit, what do you want this karmic to know? Got spiritually ordained. Alright. Okay. Divine masculine and divine feminine. Either. Take it how it resonates. Either it's a divine masculine or divine feminine dealing with this karmic. Or it could be both. Take it how it resonates, okay? But Spirit wants y'all to know that this connection is spiritually ordained and y'all need to try again. Okay? Whoever this is could have a C in their name somewhere. I take all these? Okay. Divine masculine and divine feminine spirit want y'all to try again, okay? This connection is spiritually ordained, okay? Spirit also wants y'all to know that they are with y'all at this time, okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Yeah, divine masculine. Spirit is saying, don't worry. All your needs will be met. You need to go to safety now, okay? This karmic you're dealing with, this is somebody who's dangerous, okay? Ain't no telling what this karmic might stoop to. This is a bully energy. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to go to safety. You need to get away from this person. You're not safe there. That's why safe came in reverse, okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine, y'all could be a healed Scorpio. Take it how it resonates. I have a healed Virgo. Spirit is saying this could be a healed Scorpio masculine dealing with a divine feminine who's a Virgo healed. You can have it in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. This karmic also has water placements, okay? This karmic is about to suffer public humiliation. Karmic debt for misconduct is public humiliation. Spirit is about to humiliate this karmic in public. All her lies or his lies are about to be exposed. Or that's what this karmic been doing to this masculine, trying to publicly humiliate him. So therefore, she is suffering the same debt. Karmic debt for misconduct, character assassination. This karmic tried to assassinate. This is what I'm hearing. This karmic not only tried to public humiliate the divine masculine, but also tried to public humiliate the divine feminine and assassinate both of their characters. Okay? So, she's suffering the same fate that she put out. Karmic message. I hate his baby mama and those badass kids. She always taking my money. This karmic, divine masculine, if you got a baby mama, this karmic hates your baby mama. This karmic, all she wanted was your fucking money. Somebody with brown hair, this person can wear wigs or wear weaves. They wear fake hair a lot. They don't wear their real hair. I just heard you've never seen their real hair. Damn. How can you live in your best? How can you live in your best self? I feel like divine masculine and this karmic need to ask yourself this, because divine masculine, you took yourself to a situation and got trapped in a situation where you're not safe. The spirit said you need to get away, not to worry about it, to get away. Go now to safety. Okay? Get away from this karmic. This karmic is evil. Okay? And Spirit is saying, how can you live in your best self? Okay? This could be a white female. Karmic is talking to a hitman to take you out, but he will double cross her. Divine Masculine Karmic is trying to take you out. Yeah, they're trying this shit again. That's what try again. If this karmic did, I feel like, because I did a reading where a karmic did this towards a divine feminine and it didn't work. And now she's doing it towards this divine masculine. He's not safe. Okay? And this karmic is trying to take you out, divine masculine, because this karmic don't want to see you coming, getting engaged to this divine feminine. Somehow she knows you're planning on marrying this divine feminine. And she's unhinged. The spiritual realms are cheering you on. You got this. Divine masculine spirit is trying to let you know that you're ordained to come into this connection. That they also want you to know that they are rooting for you to keep pushing forward to get away from this shit. Cause I seen the coffin out there, so you're putting a close to the shit, and they saying don't stop, keep going, trust. Yeah. Right. Okay. Exactly. Divine masculine, like, do I look like Boo Boo the fucking fool? He getting the fuck gone. That's what that casket is about. That's what's up. Yeah, he's done dealing with this fucking roach hero. Yeah. Um, but I feel like Divine Feminine, you just don't know what the hell's going on with your masculine. You know, you up here like, what the fuck's going on? I just don't know. Or you just don't know if you're going to accept him back. Take it how it resonates. I don't know. Maybe this masculine ghosted you. I don't know. Maybe this masculine chose this karmic over you. I don't know. You know your story. But there's something you just don't know. And I feel like Spirit is saying there's some things that was kept from you that you wasn't supposed to know. That, okay, with spiritually ordained, if this masculine went back to care for this person because this person said they was ill, then he made a right decision to do so. But not knowing, he just didn't know that this karmic was trapping him. Okay? So he didn't know what he was walking into. So you got to find forgiveness in your heart when it comes to this masculine, okay? Yeah, because this masculine has a lot of ecstasy for you. This masculine is a true friend. He was trying to be a friend to this karmic, okay? He didn't know what he was walking into. He was trying to be a friend to his karma. All right? But he learned a lesson within doing so, trusting something that he had already walked away from. But this masculine has a lot of ecstasy for you, okay? An emotional trance-like state. Originally one involving an experience of mystic self-transcendence. This masculine is transcending out of the situation. And he has a lot of ecstasy for you. Okay, a lot of passion for you, a lot of chemistry for you. Okay, I feel like this masculine don't want nobody else. He wants you. He only went to aid someone. Is what I kept hearing, and this person led him in a trap. Okay. I tried to shut. They tried to shut me down, but I got that unconditional love. Yeah. Now this could be both y'all energy. I feel like this is mirrored. I feel like Divine Masculine is like, fuck that shit. This trick tried to trap me and shut me down, but I got unconditional love for you. And I feel like you have unconditional love for this masculine. He just didn't know what he was walking into. And he knows that you're a true friend. And he wants you to know that he's a friend to you. He was just trying to be a friend to this person and realized they was not his friend. Yeah, and Spirit don't like what this karmic did, so the message from God. Karmic, feel the wrath of rain, feel my wrath rain down upon you. This karmic going through tower moments. Union is near. It says union is near. You are coming into union with your divine masculine within the next 30 days, divine feminine, okay? This masculine is freeing himself for this situation, and that's why I say he's going to be reaching out to you and sending you a message, okay? Yeah, this karmic was very loud and obnoxious, okay? Some of y'all could be Tauruses, healed Tauruses. We got healed Virgo, healed Scorpio. These are my my divine masculines and divine feminines. Take it how it resonates, wherever that's at in your chart. It may not be, it could be, you could be a sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or it could just be somewhere in your chart. Okay? How can you love yourself more at this time? Yeah, divine feminine spirit wants you, while this masculine is a way, to love yourself more. Okay? Don't let this situation pull you down, to love yourself more. This masculine, I I feel like this is your energy, divine feminine. You don't trust people easily because of what you've been through. Okay? So it's going to take some work for this. That's why Spirit says stay optimistic. Maybe you just didn't know what was going on. And this is your clarification. Okay? This masculine was dealing with a fucking bully who bullied her way into something that was not meant for her. But I feel like Spirit ordained this masculine to go learn this lesson, to go down this path because there was something that needed to be seen about this person. He thought this person was a friend, realizing this person is not a friend. Okay. Yeah, this karmic is facing spiritual probation. Okay. Message from Spirit, divine feminines. All of you light your white candles and pray for healing. Yeah, pray for healing over this situation, divine feminine. Pray for healing for yourself. Pray for healing for your masculines. Okay. I keep mine burning. So light your white candles and pray over this situation. Okay. Yeah, this masculine could have been dealing with a karmic Scorpio. Divine child gift. This child will reach full term and DM will be right beside you. Some of y'all divine feminines are pregnant. Okay? And Spirit is saying that your divine masculine is returning to you. I feel like this masculine knows that you're pregnant. And maybe that's something you just didn't know. Ooh. Some of y'all didn't know y'all was pregnant. Red hair, weaves, wigs, too much hair dye. Fake hair. Whoever this Scorpio could have red hair, take out either red or brown hair, or they like to switch up between red and brown wigs, take it how it resonates. Cognitive dissonance. That's the word. I said it earlier. Thank you, Spirit. People would try to destroy what they fear or just don't understand. There is a need to hold on to their core beliefs no matter how damaging it is for themselves or everyone else. Unhealthy thought process. This is karmic. That's why Spirit said this karmic's not going to change. This karmic feels entitled to do what she does because of her upbringing. Okay? And unless she chooses to heal that inner child, she's not going to change who she is. Okay? That's what I was saying earlier. Thank you, Spirit. But Spirit is saying stay open to new opportunities, divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay? Message from God. Good come to those who are obedient and patient. And divine feminine, you have earned your rewards. You're about to come into this new opportunity, divine feminine. Also, I seen great fortune. You're about to come into some type of fortune, divine feminine. These people was gang stalking you, and this divine masculine, and that y'all was both in danger. This karmic put both of y'all in danger. Okay. Like I said, there's multiple karmics here with the zodiac sign Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. These people were involved in dangerous acts, gang stalking, divine feminines, and divine masculines. There's a specific story here for a divine masculine, though, and a divine feminine, okay? I said I was picking up multiple energies. Alright, so take that shit how it resonates. You gotta pick and choose where you're at in this storyline, okay? I don't remember what I was channeling in the beginning. I know somebody was projecting, and so I picked up on that shit. But let's just see. Let's keep going. I'm a nasty soul and I will do anything. What I say? I'm a nasty soul and I will do anything to you to get my way. Negative karmic. Okay? This karmic is dangerous, divine masculine. Whoever you're dealing with, you thought this person was a friend, but this person bullies you. And I feel like you never had really the courage to stand up. You just dealt with this person. And Spirit is saying stand the fuck up and stop dealing with the abuse. Okay? I feel like you're a man that don't like to put his hands on people and don't like conflict. You don't like conflict. And that's okay. But some conflict is necessary for your own livelihood, for your own safety. Okay? Maybe with official office official, maybe you need to call the police on this person. Okay? Maybe you need to call the police and get the police involved in this situation because this person is dangerous to you. It's harmful towards you. And if this is a divine feminine dealing with some type of energy like this, then you need to move, take it how it resonates. You need to get away from this energy. You need to call the police. Okay? This person got a nasty ass soul. Alright, Maya Angelou. Always walk in self-love. And this is a quote from Maya Angelou. Always walk in self-love and bring your ancestors with you. Okay? Spirit said, love yourself, walk the fuck up out of there, and know your ancestors got your motherfucking back. Okay? Love heals, all hate kills. This person hates, but this divine feminine loves. So divine masculine, you know the difference now. I think that was the lesson for you to learn. Where love really heals and hate kills. Okay? And I think that was a lesson for you. Because you was too trustworthy of people. This divine feminine over here don't trust shit because she done learned this lesson. It's not easy for her to trust people because she's been through this, is what I'm feeling. But it's not that she don't trust. You have to earn that trust, is what I'm hearing. She learned that people have to earn her trust. You don't just give that shit to freely. And I feel like you was more so divine masculine, giving that shit freely and walked yourself into a dangerous ass situation by trusting these people. Okay? And that's the lesson for you to learn. That love heals all, hate kills all. Okay? Wow. Message to divine masculine from divine feminine. Dominate me in the bed, not in my mind nor in my heart. Yeah, this divine feminine feel like if you was around this energy a long time, divine masculine, you probably started adapting their behaviors and picking up because, you know, you be around people for so long, you start to emanate them. Okay? And maybe you picked up some bad habits and was dominating over this divine feminine. And she's like, no. If you're going to dominate me in this bed, not in my mind and my heart. Because love heals, hate kills. And she felt like, maybe this divine feminine felt like part of you hated her. So that's something you need to clear up, divine masculine. I don't know. This karmic, it says karmic debt for misconduct, lose all family support. This karmic is lost all her. Oh, okay. This karmic played sick. Okay? I'm hearing it sicker than what she was. Thank you, Spirit. Her family, I said people was pulling away from this person because they were disgusted with them. Whatever this person did, the family found out some type of truth about it and they stopped supporting this karmic. And that was part of her karma. Okay? And that's how this masculine got lured into this situation. Okay, that's how this masculine got lured into this situation because the family saw through this karmic and pulled away from her. Lose all family support. Her family stopped supporting her. So she called on this masculine to come in to support her. And by trying to be a true friend to this karmic, well, not a true friend, but trying to be a friend to this karmic, because I feel like this masculine knew this karmic wasn't all that well together. He just didn't know how dangerous this karmic was, okay? But her family got hip to this shit. And her family got moved the fuck away. And that was part of her karma. DM, you are in danger. The karmic is out to harm you. Okay? Whoever this divine masculine is, you're still with this karmic. This karmic is a crazy ass karmic. You need to get the fuck away from him. Okay? It's time to move to a new location. Yes, Spirit said it's time for you to move around. You did whatever you went back to do. Spirit said, You was ordained to do that. You've done it. It's time to go. Okay? You done it. It's time to go. It's time to close the casket on that case and move the fuck on. Okay? If this person is trying to kill a divine masculine, 9 times 10, that cat coffin card could mean this person could be calling in their own death. Okay? What you put out, yeah, she's a fucking foe. I can't make it up. This karmic is a foe. She's not friendly. You walked into a bad situation. All right, Spirit. Final messages. Because I'm hungry. I just had a cup of coffee. I ain't had nothing to eat. I'm ready to go eat. I'll come back with, who we just do water, then we'll do earth, okay? After I eat. Ooh, shit. Okay, Spirit. Final messages for this reading. Thank you. Contentment. I like to let y'all look at them because sometimes you can pick up messages off the cards yourselves. There's a lot of symbolism in these cards. With this parrot, I'm hearing monkey see, monkey do. 29. Alright, here we go. It says, a clear decision is felt as a quiet and powerful warmth that coursed through your whole being. My parents always called me the free bird. That was their sweet way of saying I was unreliable flake. Damn. I was an unreliable flake. I was always flitting about from romance to romance, place to place, career to career. Always starting what I couldn't finish. So when I finally found social work and a wonderful organization that suited me well, everyone was thrilled, including me. I worked there for years. I grew within the organization, loved the population, and felt my life was meaningful. But after 7 years, I found myself overcommitted, burnt out, and disengaged. My heart yearned to be somewhere else, doing something more creative. I wanted more space in my life for intimacy. My colleagues and staff had no idea how half-hearted I become about the job. I was lying to them. I was lying to myself. I was also terrified of leaving. They needed me, and I certainly didn't want to risk quitting or failing or seeming unreliable. So I waited and I waited. Each time someone dared to quit the agency to go after a dream, I felt jealous, like I was on the sidelines launching other people's happiness while watching mine drift further and further away. To top it off, I felt even more trapped. Without me, who would train the new people? Finally, I just spilled 16 ounces of coffee all over a giant pile of paperwork on my desk. It hit me. The timing would never feel right. I could never guarantee that my next steps would be a success, and I had no control over what others thought of me. Suddenly, a warmth ran through my body, and I knew that I had to do what I had to do. The following day, I gave notice. While I will always cherish my time working at that organization, I had not looked back, not once. I have no regrets. My message to you: I am here to give you permission to say yes to life, to trust it fully. If it's time to hold nothing back, don't worry about what others think or expect of you. I feel like this is for divine masculine. Beware of giving your power away to a teaching guru or system. To a teacher, guru, or system. Fly, break. That's what I said. Hold up. Thank you. This is for the divine masculine. That card is don't worry. We got you. Move away to a new location. It's time for you to depart from this situation, divine masculine. The teacher was this karmic, teaching you a lesson between love and hate. Clarifying what I was saying. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? Wow. Fly brave and blind as you embark on your path. And remember, few things are less healthy for you than half-heartedness. So whether you are succeeding or failing, do it with a full heart. Stand by your decision. Trust in the moment guidance. Honor the stream of your experience and relationships until each cycle reaches its natural completion. Do these things, and there will be no need to worry about the future. For the seed of your dreams live in the heart of your commitment. It's all about the journey. Question for contemplation: where in your life are you overcommitted, divine masculine? Where do you feel like a slave or like you're being taken advantage of or abused? What in your life, a job, relationship, way of being, needs to come to an end? What do you fear might happen if you honor and follow through with what you know to be true? Where are you lacking commitment? Where are you living half-heartedly? Are you saying yes, but then not following through? Is there a frustration, a fear, or anger behind your seeming flakiness that you haven't fully owned? How can you more deeply commit to the needs of your soul? Think of a time in your life when you experienced devotion. Where in your life today are you satisfied with your level of commitment? Honor these experiences in your journal. Okay? Divine Masculine, Spirit wants you to focus on how you're committing yourself to situations and people that don't deserve that commitment. And not committing yourselves to situations and people that do deserve that type of commitment. Okay? I feel like you got the lines crossed, baby. Okay? You're giving loyalty and trust to people who are not deserving of it. Okay? And Spirit is wanting you to reevaluate that. Now for this karmic. Whoa, she's getting two. Acceptance, insight. I feel like We'll see. Okay. I feel like this is for all three of you. The first one's for Divine Masculine. Okay. Insight is for this Karmic. And acceptance, I feel, is for Divine Feminine. It could be reversed. Take how it resonates. Depends on where you're at in this situation. Alright. Give me a second. Whew. Alright. Insight. Every human being is born to be a rebel in the sense of filling a space in the world that cannot be duplicated by others. Alright, it says, I worried a lot as a kid. My mind spun in speculation about the bad things that could happen and how I could avoid them. My more sturdy brother teased me for being such an emotional wimp. At school, I was called the brain. I felt different and weird, and I wanted so badly to fit in, to feel secure, and be successful. Ironically, my ability to anticipate problems made me a great programmer. No one could find or fix bugs like I could. Suddenly, it was cool to be a nerd. As a young man, I had wealth and independence. Thrilled I could finally compete with my brothers. I dominated the conversations during family visits, talking endlessly about my success at work, deaf to their contributions. I showed off my largest gadgets, gave unasked for technological advice, and blurted out my inappropriate comments about how big my abs were after hiring a personal trainer. I was too busy winning their approval to notice that to notice what a pain I was, or how deeply I invented their relationships. This is somebody that overstepped their bounds in other people's relationships. Then I'd go home and pull out my feel-good technology. I'd play video games, watch TV, and surf multiple dating sites at the same time, obsessed with freeing up my time to be more productive. I learned to operate my stereo, TV, computer, car, solar panels, and sauna, all from one phone. But instead of freeing up my time, technology swallowed it whole. The harder I worked to streamline my life, the more complicated it became. I couldn't stop the noise. That's when I had a breakthrough insight. Nothing I did, used, or accumulated would ever make me feel more comfortable in my own skin, or like I truly belong in this world. In one fell swoop, I canceled all my subscriptions and threw my TV and gadgets in the closet, and I got quiet, really quiet. All I did was listen. At first, to my noise of my own in my own head, then to the sound of my home, then to the birds in my backyard. Slowly, I brought back technology. First, the music, then the podcast, touching ones with stories about real people who suffered and prevailed. That's when I received the insight that would change the course of my life. I created a radio show for and in honor of the people who felt like me. I called it The Outcast. That was just the beginning. My gift to you. I'm here to invite out the rebel in you, the poet, the lover, the mad scientist, the revolutionary. There is something only you can do, something your entire life has prepared you for. It is time to take a risk, to shake up the system. You may make waves, that's okay. Whatever you do, stop listening to the status quo. This is not about venting or blaming. This is about being creative and being open to love. You don't have to know where exactly you're headed or why in order to trust your inner voice as you courageously forge a new pathway. Don't be surprised if your timing gets better and breakthroughs, insights come your way. Dare to be who you are, and you will ignite the creative rebel in others, wherever you go. Questions for contemplation. What are you worried most about these days? Do you obsess over your worries or drown them out with busyness, out of noise, or your own talking? Do you ever feel misunderstood or like a misfit? How might you need to self-protect being defending be defending you to others? How might your need to self-protect be defending you from others? What might you do differently if you weren't afraid of being different? Have you ever had a deep insight or epiphany? What was it? Track your worries through the day. Watch the shape shift. Watch it shape shift. I feel like that's what it's karmic. This karmic didn't have no discipline. This karmic felt entitled, like I said, wanted her way. There's somebody that was so focused on themselves they didn't care about nobody else. Okay? They didn't care about the damage they was causing to other people, including in their family. And it caused a lot of breakdown for this karmic. This karmic did not realize how she was hurting up. With this hawk here, I feel like this karmic was a predator who played on people's emotions and feelings to get their way. So there you have it, karmic. That's what Spirit is saying to you. All right, now acceptance for divine feminine. It says the path of love is the path of acceptance. In order to accept something about yourself, and especially something uncomfortable, it must first be recognized. Okay? I grew up in a strict household where boys were expected to be strong, even when my beloved older brother died from an illness. I wasn't allowed to cry. I took all my pain and vulnerabilities inside of me and buried it deep within. I married at a young age to a kind, sensitive woman who took care of our home and gave me two sons. No, okay. Said keep going. I provided for my family, but I was emotionally ignorant and constricted. There were times my wife would ask me if I was happy. Not knowing what to say, I'd tell her I was fine. Till the day my firstborn died. My wife's broken heart flowed like a river, while mine turned to ice. I wouldn't allow his name to be spoken and forced my wife to get rid of anything that reminded me of our son. I I became obsessed with things. My house, my money, my wife, my child. They were all mine. I forbade my wife and youngest son from leaving the house. If they showed signs of emotional weakness, I became cold or exploded with rage. At times, I could barely breathe. I was engulfed by fear so primal. It pervaded every moment in every day. I hated that fear and lashed out at everyone who reminded me of it. I was completely unreachable. It wasn't until I discovered that my wife had kept a picture of our firstborn and saw my son's terror as I raised my hand to strike her that I collapsed onto the floor. Then I could collapse onto the floor. Hold on. Yeah, I collapsed onto the floor, shrinking like a leaf. Though I didn't deserve it. Okay, hold on. These are for the karmics. Thank you, Spirit. All right, these two are for the karmics. They reminded me. Okay. This is not divine feminine. This is both of these cards are for the karmics. All right, and it says, I collapsed onto the floor, shrinking like a leaf. Though I didn't deserve it, my wife and son held me until my tears thawed out my heart. My breath deepened. My body gave way to the grief of my entire life. Finally, a love, lightness, and softness came over me. My wife and son that we had never known. This was many years ago, but it marked the beginning of a blessed and joyous family life filled with love, poems, whirling dance, and mystical celebrations. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes, and you will feel the love that comes from accepting and being accepted in one's darkest wounds. My gift to you, when I looked into your eyes, when I look into your eyes, I see innocence and trustworthiness, a deep optimism that remains untouched no matter what has happened in your life. I know from experience just how difficult it can be to experience true acceptance of yourself, of others. like me, I will be tested in this life. But I am here to reassure that if you commit yourself to embracing your deepest wounds, no matter how deep and painful they are, you will find that there is no wound in this world that you cannot bear or embrace. Worries and grudges will naturally slip away. And wherever you go, you will know in the depths of your heart that you belong. I come to bathe you in the warmth of unconditional and universal love. You are so worthy. Questions for contemplation. What experiences from your past have you not yet fully accepted? What wounds are you refusing to feel? How can you give expression to that wound, to a person, in a poem? Have you ever opened up to the pain, to your pain, and discovered a greater capacity for love and a deeper connection with the world? Have you experienced universal love? Hold on, y'all. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. When have you ever experienced universal love? How did it feel? If you can feel that, you carry a very big wound. I invite you to seek support from someone, a counselor, therapist, or spiritual guide who can hold your hand as you move towards acceptance and liberate your heart. Okay, that's for the karmic. All right, so divine masculine, you have commitment, and for whoever this karmic Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio is, you have insight and acceptance. Okay, some of y'all could have been married to this karmic and had a family, or some of y'all this is just a baby mama or baby daddy situation. Okay, take it how it resonates. I feel like there's a child involved here with commitment. Okay? And that's why this masculine was trying to be a friend to this karmic. He was ordained to do what he was doing, but it was a lesson in disguise. And Spirit is saying, now that you've learned that lesson and you see this person for who they truly it's time to remove yourself from this energy. Okay? Because you're not safe. This person, hopefully, if they're listening to this message, the two messages that Spirit just gave them will help guide them onto the right path and heal. But Spirit is saying it's time to disassociate yourself with this energy. They keep sliding her away from you. Look, I'm sitting here talking, and I had it here. Spirit said they kept sliding it over. Like, it's time to move yourself from this energy. Okay? And focus on your true commitment, where your heart really lies. Okay? Also, I'm hearing this message could also resonate for you, Divine Masculine, if your heart's been closed off. Okay? That last card triggered me a little bit. Yeah. That's why I had to pause. It triggered me a little bit. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, that's why I had to pause for a second. If y'all noticed me pause, because it was the Spirit said stand. That's why they was reaffirming me, because I resonated with that story. Okay, but this is not a good situation you're in, Divine Masculine. Okay, I understand. Spirit said they understand you're trying to do the right thing by this person, but this person is not trying to do the right thing by you. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit. Anything else? That could be the reason why your divine feminine don't trust people easily. Maybe divine feminine experienced something similar to that. This karmic that you're dealing with. Okay? Any final messages? Okay. Oh, hit the floor. Let me get that. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. The angel of blessings. I am blessed in many ways, and I bless all that I have. To be aware and open to our true selves is the greatest blessing. When we are blessed, all those around us participate in it. Blessings never come just from one. Bless and hold sacred all that you are just now. The angels of understanding. I understand all and everything because I exercise the understanding of myself. When we understand who we really are, a full transformation happens in our lives. In the luminosity of the soul, we understand that true knowledge comes from within ourselves and is transformed into the real experience of learning. And then it says, the angel of power. Infinite power heal me. In my real beingness, I am strong, happy, and peaceful. Our soul's power is revealed to the personality as a clear purpose and the capacity to decide for the good of everyone involved in a situation. Soul power is never over someone or something. It is a power shared with all involved. That means a sharing of spiritual blessings that emerge when we tune into the divine purpose of ourselves or our lives. All right, y'all. I hope that helped. I'm sending y'all peace, love, and light. And for the karmics in this situation, I'm praying for your healing. I'm praying for you to challenge yourselves to do better. All right? Peace.